Last night I heard my own heart beating, sounding like footsteps on my stairs. 6 months gone and I'm still reaching, even though I know you're not there. I was playing back 1,000 memories, baby, thinking about everything we've been through. Maybe I've been going back too much lately, when time stood still and I had you. Come back, come back, come back to me, like you would if this was a movie. Standing in the rain outside till I came out. Come back, come back, come back to me, like you could if you just said you're sorry. I know that we could work it out somehow, but if this was a movie, you'd be here by now. I know people change and these things happen, but I remember how it was back then. Wrapped up in your arms and our friends were laughing, 'cause nothing like this ever happened. And bam, now I'm pacing down the hall, chasing down your street. Flashback to the night when you said to me, nothing's gonna change, not for me and you. Not before I knew how much I had to lose. Come back, come back, come back to me, like you would if this was a movie. Standing in the rain outside till I came out. Come back, come back, come back to me, like you could if you just said you're sorry. I know that we could work it out somehow, but if this was a movie, you'd be here by now. If you're out there, if you're someone, if you're moving on, I've been waiting for you ever since you've been gone. I just want it back the way it was before, and I just wanna see you back in my front door. And I say, come back, come back, come back to me, like you would before. You said it's not that easy, before the fight, before I locked you out. But I take it all back now. Come back, come back, come back to me, like you would if this was a movie. Standing in the rain outside till I came out. Come back, come back, come back to me, like you could if you just said you're sorry. I know that we could work it out somehow, but if this was a movie, you'd be here by now. You'd be here by now. Not the kind of ending you wanna see now. Baby, what about the ending? Oh, I thought you'd be here by now. Thought you'd be here by now. I never trust a narcissist, but they love me. So I play them like a violin, and I make it look oh so easy. 'Cause for every lie I tell them, they tell me 3. This is how the world works. Now all he thinks about is me. I can feel the flames on my skin, crimson red paint on my lips. If a man talks shit, then I owe him nothing. I don't regret it one bit, 'cause he had it coming. They say I did something bad, then why's it feel so good? just felt so good, good. And so incredible, and all my single friends are jealous. He says everything I need to hear, and it's like I couldn't ask for anything better. He opens up my door and I get into his car, and he says, "You look beautiful tonight," and I feel perfectly fine. But I miss screaming and fighting and kissing in the rain, and it's 2 a.m. and I'm cursing your name. So in love that you act insane, and that's the way I loved you. Breaking down and coming undone, it's a roller coaster kind of rush, and I never knew I could feel that much, and that's the way I loved you. He respects my space and never makes me wait, and he calls exactly when he says he will. He's close to my mother, talks business with my father. He's charming and endearing, and I'm comfortable. But I miss screaming and fighting and kissing in the rain, and it's 2 a.m. and I'm cursing your name. So in love that you act insane, and that's the way I loved you. Breaking down and coming undone, it's a roller coaster kind of rush, and I never knew I could feel that much, and that's the way I loved you. He can't see the smile I'm faking, and my heart's not breaking, 'cause I'm not feeling anything at all. And you were wild and crazy, just so frustrating, intoxicating, complicated, got away by some mistake, and now I miss screaming and fighting and kissing in the rain. It's 2 a.m. and I'm cursing your name. So in love that I acted insane, and that's the way I loved you. Breaking down and coming undone, it's a roller coaster kind of rush, and I never knew I could feel that much, and that's the way I loved you. And that's the way I loved us from waltzing back into rekindled flames. If we know the steps anyway, we embroidered the memories of the time I was away. Stitching, we were just kids, babe. I said I don't mind, it takes time. I thought I was better safe than starry-eyed. to glow like this. Never before and never since. If you know it in one glimpse, it's legendary. You and I go from one kiss to getting married. Still alive, killing time at the cemetery. Never quite buried in your suit and tie. In the nick of time, you low down boy, you stand up guy, you Holy Ghost. You told me I'm the love of your life. You said I'm the love of your life. About 1,000,000 times. Who's gonna tell me the truth when you blew in with the winds of fate and told me I reformed you, when your impressionist paintings of heaven turned out to be fakes? Well, you took me to hell too, and all at once the ink bleeds. A con man sells a fool a get love quick scheme. But I felt a hole like this, never before and ever since. If you know it in one glimpse, it's legendary. What we thought was for all time was momentary. Still alive, killing time at the cemetery. Never quite buried. You cinephile in black and white. All those plot twists and dynamite. Mr. Steal your girl, then make her cry. You said I'm the love of your life. You shit talked me under the table, talking rings and talking cradles. I wish I could unrecall how we almost had it all. Dancing phantoms on the terrace. Are they secondhand embarrassed that I can't get out of bed? 'Cause something counterfeit's dead. It was legendary. It was momentary. It was unnecessary. Should've let it stay buried. Oh, what a valiant roar. What a bland goodbye. The coward claimed he was a lion. I'm combing through the braids of lies. I'll never leave, never mind. Our field of dreams engulfed in fire. Your arsons match your somber eyes, and I'll still see it until I die. You're the loss of my life.
Oh, hi! Fever dream high in the quiet of the night. You know that I caught it. Bad, bad boy, shiny toy with the price. You know that I bought it. Keeping these low out the window. I'm always waiting for you to be waiting below. Devils roll the dice, angels roll their eyes. What doesn't kill me makes me want you more. And it's new, the shape of your body is blue. The feeling I got in it. It's a cruel summer.
You still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me. Merry Christmas, I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying I love you, I meant it. Now I know what a fool I've been, but if you kiss me now, I know you fool me again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. A crowded room and friends with tired eyes. I'm hiding from you and your soul of eyes. My God, I thought you were someone to rely on. Me, I guess I was a shoulder to cry on, a face on a lover with a fire in his heart, a girl undercover, but you tore her apart. Maybe this year, I'll give it to someone special. 'Cause last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. And last Christmas, and this year won't be anything like last Christmas. I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. I walked through the door with you. The air was cold, but something about it felt like home somehow. And I left my scarf there at your sister's house, and you've still got it in your drawer even now. Oh, your sweet disposition and my wide-eyed gaze. We're singing in the car, getting lost upstate. Autumn leaves falling down like pieces into place, and I can picture it Time won't fly, it's like I'm paralyzed by it. I'd like to be my old self again, but I'm still trying to find it. After plaid shirt days and nights when you made me your own, now you mail back my things and I walk home alone. But you keep my old scarf from that very first week, 'cause it reminds you of innocence and it smells like me. Can't get rid of it, 'cause you remember it all too well. 'Cause there we are again when I loved you so. Back before you lost the one real thing you've ever known. It was rare, I was there, I remember it all too well. Wind in my hair, you were there, you remember it all. Down the stairs, you were there, you remember it all. It was where I was there, I remember it all too well. You take a deep breath and you walk through the doors. It's the morning of your very first day. You say hi to your friends you ain't seen in a while. Try and stay out of everybody's way. It's your freshman year and you're gonna be here for the next 4 years in this town. Hoping one of those senior boys will wink at you and say, you know I haven't seen you around before. 'Cause when you're 15 and somebody tells you they love you, you're gonna believe them. And when you're 15 feeling like there's nothing to figure out, well, count to 10, take it in. This is life before you know who you're gonna be. 15. You sit in class next to a redhead named Abigail, and soon enough your best friends. Laughing at the other girls who think they're so cool. We'll be out of here as soon as we can. And then you're on your very first date and he's got a car and you're feeling like flying. And your mom is waiting up and you're thinking he's the one, and you're dancing around your room when the night ends. When the night ends. 'Cause when you're 15 and somebody tells you they love you, you're gonna believe them. And when you're 15 and your first kiss makes your head spin round, but in your life you'll do things greater than dating the boy on the football team. But I didn't know it at 15. When all you wanted was to be wanted, wish you could go back and tell yourself what you know now. Back then I swore I was gonna marry him someday, but I realized some bigger dreams of mine And Abigail gave everything she had to a boy who changed his mind. And we both cried, 'cause when you're 15 and somebody tells you they love you, you gotta believe them. And when you're 15, don't forget to look before you fall. Now found out can heal most anything, and you just might find who you're supposed to be. I didn't know who I was supposed to be at 15. La 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 la. Very first day. But take a deep breath, girl. Take a deep breath as you walk through the doors. There I was again tonight, forcing laughter, faking smiles. Same old tired, lonely place. Walls of insincerity, shifting eyes and vacancy. Vanished when I saw your face. All I can say is it was enchanting to meet you. Your eyes whispered, have we met? Across the room, your silhouette starts to make its way to me. The playful conversation starts, counter all your quick remarks like passing notes in secrecy. And it was enchanting to meet you. All I can say is I was enchanted to meet you. This night is sparkling, don't you let it go. I'm wonderstruck, blushing all the way home. I'll spend forever wondering if you knew I was enchanted to meet you. The lingering question kept me up. 2 a.m. Who do you love? I wonder till I'm wide awake. And now I'm pacing back and forth, wishing you were at my door. I'd open up and you would say, hey, it was enchanting to meet you. All I know is I was enchanted to meet you. This night is sparkling, don't you let it go. I'm wonderstruck, blushing all the way home. I'll spend forever wondering if you knew that this night is flawless. Don't you let it go. I'm wonderstruck, dancing around all alone. I'll spend forever please don't have somebody waiting on you. Please don't be in love with someone else. Please don't have somebody This night is sparkling, don't you let it go. I'm one last rock, rushing all the way home. I'll spend forever wondering if you know. This night is flawless, don't you let it go. I'm one last rock, dancing around all alone. I'll spend forever wondering if you knew I was enchanted to meet you. Please don't have somebody waiting on you. You left your typewriter at my apartment, straight from the tortured poets department. I think some things I never say, like who uses typewriters anyway? But you're in self-sabotage mode, throwing spikes down on the road. But I've seen this episode and still love the show. Who else decodes you? And who's gonna hold you like me? And who's gonna know you if not me? I laughed in your face and said, you're not Dylan Thomas, I'm not Patti Smith. This ain't the Chelsea Hotel, we're modern idiots. And who's gonna hold you like me? Nobody. No fucking body. Nobody. You smoked then, ate 7 bars of chocolate. We declare Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist. I scratch your head, you fall asleep like a tattooed golden retriever. But you awaken with dread, pounding nails in your head. But I've read this one where you come undone. I chose this cyclone with you. And who's gonna hold you like me? Who's gonna hold you? And who's gonna know you like me? I laughed in your face and said, you're not Dylan Thomas, I'm not Patti Smith. This ain't the Chelsea Hotel, we're modern idiots. And who's gonna hold you like me? Who's gonna hold your body? Nobody. Sometimes I wonder if you're gonna screw this up with me. But you told Lucy you'd kill yourself if I ever leave. And I had said that to Jack about you, so I felt seen. Everyone we know understands why it's meant to be. 'Cause we're crazy. So tell me, who else is gonna know me? At dinner you take my ring off my middle finger and put it on the one. People put wedding rings on, and that's the closest I've come to my heart exploding. Who's gone? Chelsea hotel. We're two idiots. Who's gonna hold you? 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 Gonna know who's control you. You left your typewriter in my apartment, straight from the torture poets department. Who else decodes you? I walked through the door with you. The air was cold, but something about it felt like home somehow. And I left my scarf there at your sister's house, and you still got it in your drawer even now. Oh, your sweet disposition and my wide-eyed gaze. We're singing in the car, getting lost upstate. Autumn leaves falling down like pieces into place, and I can picture it after all these days. And I know it's long gone, and that magic's not here no more. And I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. 'Cause still we are again on that little town street. You almost ran the red 'cause you were looking over me. Wind in my hair, I was there, I remember it all too well. Photo album on the counter, your cheeks were turning red. You used to be a little kid with glasses in a twin-size bed. And your mother's telling stories about you on the T-ball team. You told me about your past, thinking your future was me. And I know it's long gone, and there was nothing else I could do. And I forget about you long enough to forget what I needed to. 'Cause here we are again in the middle of the night. We're dancing around the kitchen in the refrigerator light. Down the stairs, I was there, I remember it all too well. Maybe we got lost in translation. Maybe I asked for too much, but maybe this thing was a masterpiece till you tore it all up. Running scared, I was there, I remember it all too well. Hey, you call me up again just to break me like a promise. So casually cruel in the name of being honest. Down a crumpled up piece of paper lying here, 'cause I remember it all, too well. Time won't fly, it's like I'm paralyzed by it. I'd like to be my old self again, but I'm still trying to find it after plaid shirt days and nights when you made me your own. Now you mail back my things and I walk home alone. But you keep my old scarf from that very first week, 'cause it reminds you of innocence and it smells like me. You can't get rid of it, 'cause you remember it all too I was again tonight, forcing laughter, faking smiles. Same old tired, lonely place. Walls of insincerity, shifting eyes and vacancy. Vanished when I saw your face. All I can say is it was enchanting to meet you. Your eyes whispered, have we met? Across the room, your silhouette starts to make its way to me. The playful conversation starts, counter all your quick remarks, like passing notes in secrecy. And it was enchanting to meet you. All I can say is I was enchanted to meet you. This night is sparkling, don't you let it go. I'm wonderstruck, blushing all the way home. I'll spend forever wondering if you knew I was enchanted to meet you. your face in my mind as I drive away. 'Cause none of us thought it was gonna end that way. People are people and sometimes we change our minds. But it's killing me to see you go after all this time. The music starts playing like the end of a sad movie. It's the kind of ending you don't really wanna see. 'Cause it's tragedy and it'll only bring you down. Now I don't know what to be without you around. And we know it's never simple, never easy, never a clean break, no one here to save me. You're the only thing I know, like the back of my head. And I can't breathe without you, but I have to breathe without you, but I have to. Never wanted this, never wanna see you hurt. Every little bump in the road I tried to swerve. But people are people and sometimes it doesn't work out. And nothing we say is gonna save us from the fallout. And we know it's never simple, never easy, never a clean break, no one here to save me. You're the only thing I know, like the back of my head. And I can't breathe without you, but I have to breathe without you, but I have to. It's 2 a.m., feeling like I just lost a friend. Hope you know it's not easy, easy for me. It's 2 a.m., feeling like I just lost a friend. Hope you know this ain't easy, easy for me. And we know it's never simple, never easy, never a clean break, no one here to save me. Oh, I can't breathe without you, but I have to breathe without you, but I have to breathe without you, but I have to. You can beat the heat if you beat the charges too. They said I was a cheat, I guess it must be true. And my friends all smell like weed or little babies. And the city reeks of driving myself crazy. Little did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in. So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin, Florida. Was one hell of a drug, Florida. Can I use you? barricaded in the bathroom with a bottle of wine. Well, me and my ghost, we had a hell of a time. Yes, I'm haunted, but I'm feeling just fine. All my girls got their lace and their crimes, and your cheating husband disappeared. Well, no one asks any questions here. So I did my best to lay to rest all of the bodies that have ever been on my body, and in my mind they sink into the swamp. Is that a bad thing to say in a song? Little did you know you're hungry, only the town you'll get arrested. So you pack your life away just to wait out the firestorm back in Texas. Florida is one hell of a drug. Florida, can I use you? Oh, I need to forget, so take me to Florida. I've got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida. Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable. At least the dolls are beautiful, we are Florida. I need to forget, so take me to Florida. I got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida. Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable. What a crash, what a rush, we are Florida. It's one hell of a drug. It's one hell of a drug. Love loves me like this, and I don't want to exist, so take me to Florida. Did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in? So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Dustin. Little did you know your home's really only the town you'll get arrested. So you pack your life away just to wait out the firestorm back in Texas. Florida is one hell of a drug. Florida, can I use you? Florida is one hell of a drug. Florida, can I use you? We hereby conduct this postmortem. He was a hothouse flower to my outdoorsman. Our maladies were such we could not cure them, and so a touch that was my birthright became foreign. Come one, come all, it's happening again. The empathetic hunger descends. We'll tell no one except all of our friends. We must know. How did it end? We were blind to unforeseen circumstances. We learned the right steps to different dances, and fell victim to interlopers' glances. Lost the game of chance, what are the chances? Soon they'll go home to their husbands, smug cause they know they can trust him, then feverishly calling their cousins. Guess who we ran into at the shops, walking in circles like she was lost. Didn't you hear? They called it all off. One gasp, and then how did it end? silenced as the soul was leaving. The deflation of our dreaming, leaving me bereft and reeling. My beloved ghost and me, sitting in a tree. D-Y-I-N-G. It's happening again. How did it end? I can't pretend like I understand. How did it end? Come one, come all. It's happening again. The empathetic hunger descends. We'll tell no one except all of our friends, but I